Jett is the best character in the game. Fuck. As I was saying, insta-locking Jett is the most important part of her kit. If you don't lock her in the first microsecond of the lobby, you won't be playing her. Why should you play Jett though? I don't know. That's what we're finding out today. Why should you play Jett? As a fill player, I don't get the luxury of playing duelists, so today, we're going to find out what happens when I insta-lock a duelist. Jett's best attribute is her dash, which allows you to get away from fights. As I was saying, Jett's worst ability is her dash because it runs out. So like I was just talking about, Jett's dash is really good for getting kills and then immediately repositioning. She also has smokes that somehow seem to last almost as long as clove smokes and are great for zoning off areas and isolating fights. You're able to play extremely aggressive, like that one kid in high school gym class who for some reason was always set on playing box out defense at 8 in the morning. Out of the 4 people that swung, how am I the only one who dies here? Hey you, yeah, you. I know your bank account is looking real empty right now. Just another reason to play Jett, as her ult allows you to have a full buy on save rounds. While nerfed since the glory days, they still are one-shot at any range and can turn the tides of any round in an instant. While the right click is a sacrifice, it is a needed one and can win you rounds. Jett's ability to entry is only matched by nothing. She is the best, and there isn't anything that can stop her. Oh. Jett's best combo is updraft and dashing. This allows you to make space and take timings that catch enemies off guard and are able to get free picks. Speaking of free picks, how many picks do you think Tua is going to throw this year? Well, I can guarantee it's going to be more than my kills from this game. But in my defense, my shift key was broken this game, so that's what I'm going with. And did I have my dash ready? Yes. Did I use it? No. Another cool part of Jett's kit is if you get 2 kills, your dash will reset. You can easily turn the tides of a round if you play it smart, even on a save round, and you are spoon-fed a judge and can now take the gun that was given to you by an enemy and use that to take out their entire team. It's awesome. The dash can also be used to close gaps on enemies you know are weak, stunned, or fighting already, giving you free kills. Have you ever wanted to flank but there's a trip in the way? You may be entitled to compensation for your distress. But there's no need for that on Jett. You can smoke off the trips and flank just in time for your entire team to be dead and for the enemies to be ready for this telegraphed play. There is one type of player that may struggle on Jett, and that is the player who would take the minigun over the Scar in 2018. Of course, I'm talking about spray and pray players. The knives won't do you any favors. If you are not precise, you will lose. And if you get first blood, regardless of the situation, you did your job. So if your team loses the round, it's very important to go into all chat and say, I got mine, to let your team know that they are the ones holding you back. This will motivate them to play better, trust me. Whenever I'm not playing Duelist and I hear my insta-lock rando who's going 5 and 20 say I got mine when it's 10 to 7 and we're losing, it really just motivates me to want to play better. It definitely doesn't want to make me punch a hole so big in my monitor that it can be considered a crater. So definitely make sure to say this and it'll help you guys win more games and keep team morale up. You are able to swing out of corners extremely aggressively and then dash back after a few shots. This can net you a ton of kills if you swing with confidence and know how to count to the number 2. There seems to be one recurring theme of these videos, and that is my undying hatred of Neon players. They can rub their last 2 brain cells together and now are able to kill the 3-time world champion, dishwasher-friendly, 1-time Nobel Peace Prize winning, PhD having player, me. Yes, this is true. I was actually placed into a dishwasher at 3 years old. I don't exactly remember how this happened, but the craziest part about it is that I'm simply lying and it's just not true. Do you ever feel like that you are not enough? Like a plastic bag drifting in the wind, wanting to start again? That's what I call the firework method, sponsored by Katy Perry. And that's where the acronym comes from. Jett's kit, firework. F, fling yourself at enemies. I, ignore teammates' calls and swing anyway. R, reposition with a dash. E, ego swing another angle. W, why are my teammates so horrible? O, overpeak another corner. R, reposition again. And finally K, kill. Speaking of fireworks, this reminds me of the time back in 07 when a neighbor across the street from me launched a firework into my house on July 4th and sparked a fire in my living room. I was then seen bravely swooping in at the age of 3 to single-handedly stop the fire. You always want to secure ult on save rounds when possible, as it can save you and steal rounds for your team. And why do cloves always ult as soon as it's up? It's not like your teammate is going to be here to save you. Just remember that being aggressive is never a bad thing. Ignore the scoreboard where it says you are losing. It's not your fault. Never. Just blame someone else on your team. Okay, but to be completely fair, in this case, I feel like it's warranted. If I ever see this smoke again, I will personally have to step in and handle it. Look, everyone has a bad game, except for me. You can always just run out on Jett. Just remember the time my house caught on fire and I put it out due to a firework. The letter E, ego swing. You will never be punished for it. Even on pistol rounds, you can simply just catch an enemy out, get a pick, and then win the round. Going for opening picks on defense is Jett's purpose. Like how our purpose in life is to wake up at noon, doom scroll for an hour, and then hop on Valorant ranked for 8 hours. This round reminds me of that one time when I was in class and 3 armed men charged into my classroom and threatened everyone if we didn't give them all of their money. I of course stepped in and funded it myself, and after this, everybody clapped. I did not have many friends in high school. Just remember, you are in charge of getting first bloods. If you don't, you will be dealt with. And now that I have the spike in my control, the only thing left to do is to get rid of all of the trash left in the round. And of course by that, I mean we swiftly and easily get this ace, because it's not like this channel is known for getting 4Ks and then having my ace stolen from me. Now unfortunately, this chamber outsmarts me. Fortunately for me, it doesn't matter when we win the round anyway. Knowledge is power, and power is energy over time, and I am really fucking good at this game. Did you know that Jett is actually canonically the richest character in the game? It used to be Chamber, but after some poor financial decisions from betting on the New York Jets for a full season, he lost it all, and Jett has now become the richest character in the game. Do you guys like hiking? Me neither, but let's try it. Let's go on an adventure and flank them. Surely this will do big things for the team. Surely my 2 smokes won't be for nothing and I'll get at least 1 kill. Surely this will all be worth it. You know what? It's fine, because the round win is all that matters. Guys, I have a confession. I wanted the kill. That's right. I was greedy and I wanted to pad my stats, so now I will be greedy and pad my stats. Why get kills, you might ask? Well, the math is simple. Many people think that kills equals wins, but that's not true. Kills equals bragging rights, and I want to be able to insult my teammate at the end of the game if we lose and I have more kills than them. So just get aggressive and go after free kills in the enemy eco rounds. August 24th, 2031. Fuck this guy! See, I have 5 times the kills as this guy, so it gives me the right to tell him to kill. Over on Split, my favorite map. And now we're getting ready to go out for a sick 4K clutch. Now, we go for our second kill here, but unfortunately Split is the worst map in the game, so we lose. Guys, the enemies don't understand. They don't understand how good I am with the Sheriff. I am so good, he thinks I'm cheating. Make sure you line up your shots with Jett's knives, because if you miss, I will come find you. And when I do, I'm gonna give you a firm handshake. Contrary to popular belief, Jett is actually good on defense. Her ability to weave in and out of shots is only rivaled with League of Legends players' ability to avoid every single water droplet when they decide to take their bi-yearly shower. Here's another fun fact about Valorant. Did you know that if you eliminate all remaining enemies, you will win the round? So that's why I eliminate all remaining enemies and win the round. Another fun part of Jett is pretending to clear a corner when in reality you have sacrificed your teammate to a false prophet who promised you fame and fortune in exchange for your teammate's life, when in reality, the only thing they were going to do is give you a virus from the zip file they sent, which was promised to contain a blood contract giving me fame and fortune. This has never happened to me, of course. Just kidding. 3,000 subscribers. That's right, guys. I have attained fame levels of the likes of Jinxie, Speed, all those Minecraft YouTubers in 2021, except for the part about being a terrible person. Guys, I've developed a new style of playing Jett. I call it dashing into my enemy's face on 20 HP and expecting to get out alive. It's time for a duel. A duel between 2 men who both understand the strengths of their enemies. A duel to the death. A duel that cannot be replicated by 2 pros squaring off. Let the match begin. Guys, Jett is the best. It's free kills and you will win every single game, I promise. They remade. But it's fine. Breeze again. And wow, a right click and a free gun hit. Sova, April 12th, 2033. Guys, it's fine. We're only down 10-1. There's been worse.
That's also probably the worst I played in the last fucking 3 months.
Of course this is the worst game you've had in months. Why would I get any other teammate? It may be 10-1, right? But guys, I'm about to show you something. It's called defusing the spike while the enemy is nowhere to be seen and winning the round. With that, it's now 10-2. It's 11-2. But I'm ready to win. We can win. We just have to get this kill with the stinger and then dash out and we can just take control and not record the rest of the comeback and tell everyone we did, because in reality we lost the game. But it's fine, because we learned a lot along the way. Like, hold on, learn? This channel? Yeah, absolutely not.